It's Week 3 of the National Football League, and we're in for a show from Anthony Richardson. Solid performance a week ago.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, here's Adams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
It's a give to Adams out of the shotgun. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Looking to throw is Mills.
He finds his man, complete. That's Richards. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Mills.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of a season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
15-yard line.
And now the first run for Devon Achane.
And he's got room. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Colts first down.
First down, they go back to Achane.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 73 yards.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost if in his mind he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. That's Zach Harrison who forced his way in to drop him.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Richardson looking to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins.
In punt formation.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jackson, the man in motion right.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Mills to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. That's Richards.
And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Mills.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Now Richardson.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
And Richardson back to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Colts.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Now Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Richardson.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here from 28 yards out.
It's 4th down and goal.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
To throw, Mills.
He finds his man, complete. That's Richards. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And on now is the punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
And Gresham's got it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
A gain of 12. And a Colts 1st down. That's the end of the first
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Desperados nothing.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Richardson. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Richardson looking to throw this. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Indy. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Richardson's throw there taken in by Smith. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Indianapolis.
Devon Achane, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Desperados nothing.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On first down, this is Adams. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run again with Adams. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Mills. And he rifles one incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Mills. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
At the 16-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down.
Achane gets it from the gun. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Richardson's pass.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. And a Colts first down.
Option handoff now to H8. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He's tackled at the 32-yard
This is
line.
2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
First down, Colts.
Short throw to Smith. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action with Richardson. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Richardson working from the gun. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A run up the middle, Adams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Play action now, Mills. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
DJ Reed there defensively.
Mills now. To the sideline and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Throwing, Mills. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Now second and 5. Looking to throw is Mills.
And he will find his man on the outside. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's second and 10. Mills to the air again.
It's caught here by Adams. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Working out of the gun, Mills.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Now maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 25.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL.
And we will skip the highlight show this week, get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And he returns this to the 22.
So here are the Colts to take over. They've got the lead right now as they start this drive first and 10. Of course, remember they beat the Saints a week ago, so some good momentum rolling right now.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Zach Harrison picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
A loss of 7 yards.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long.
Third down.
Now Richardson.
And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. The drive starts with a handoff to Adams, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Here's Mills.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. So they bring out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here's A-Chain to begin the drive.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
2nd down and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Again, it's A-Chain.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Indianapolis.
A give up the middle to A-Chain.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard
line. Richardson back to throw it.
Short throw to Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st down, Colts.
A-Chain on 1st and 10.
Able to avoid him at the 40. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Play action. Now Richardson.
That's complete once again to Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the ground game with A-Chain.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
A beautiful fake. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Richardson
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead.
Is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Play fake, Mills. He's got his target. That's complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
San Diego, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Up the middle they go with Adams. And he's going to take this one across territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mills.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And 10.
From the gun, here's Mills. He finds his man, complete. It's Richards. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On third down, here's Mills. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Richardson off the play fake. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
H.A. now up the middle.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 9.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Richards. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
For a San Diego first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. On the give, it's Adams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They run on 2nd down with Adams. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Running left here on the option, Mills. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding offense.
We're killing ourselves.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now they run out of the shotgun with Adams. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
This drive will begin with a run from A-Chain.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
A-Chain here. They stay on the ground.
And oh, he coughed it up.
Oh, and it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. That is caught, and he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And just to put everyone on notice, that is... So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched...
She more of a CEO, or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn.